Welcome back to Joe Stunner Boxing. On February the 22nd, there is a Riyadh season card, and the lineup is pretty damn good, February the 22nd, 2025. It is headlined by Daniel Dubois defending his IBF heavyweight title against Joseph Parker. Dubois, 22 wins, 2 defeats. Parker, 35 wins and 3 defeats. Parker was on a real streak, and then he hasn't fought recently, but he certainly earned that shot at Dubois' title. And Dubois is also on a fantastic roll as well. 3 fantastic wins since he was defeated by Alexander Usyk. No shame in losing to Usyk, of course. So this is an interesting fight, I think. Parker's a former world titleist himself, held the WBO title, lost it on points to Joshua. And Dubois really has risen from the ashes, 2 defeats on his record, as you know, are stoppages. On both occasions, he quit for very different reasons. I think the second one was actually a worse case of quitting, because with the first one, he had a badly damaged eye socket. They say it was broken. I've no reason to disbelieve them. But with the Usyk fight, he kind of just lost his way and sort of emotionally unravelled, and then just sort of thought, oh, the hell with this, I'm hurt, I'm out. But that's a good fight. Parker and Dubois, that's good. But it's not, by no means, is it, not necessarily the best fight on the card, because we have the rematch between Artur Beterbiev and Dmitry Bivol. How about that then? Not a bad, chief support, is it really? You don't need me to tell you about Beterbiev and Bivol. They fought before, a fantastic fight. This is for the undisputed light heavyweight championship, a rematch. Beterbiev beat Bivol. Close points decision. Some people thought Bivol won it. But Beterbiev got the win. Okay, they're going to do it again. No arguments there. Perfectly fine. We've also got a battle of unbeatens for the IBF welterweight title. It's held by Jaron Ennis, who is 33 wins, no draws, no defeats. And who's he taking on? Virgil Ortiz Jr., 22 wins, no draws, no defeats. Very, very highly ranked. Great matchup. Oh, yeah, this is a good one. This is a good one. And if that's not enough, we've then got Zhilei Zhang, another heavyweight battle list. Zhilei Zhang, 27 wins, 2 defeats and 1 draw against the undefeated Ajit Kabayel, who is another heavyweight who's on a roll. Now, Zhang lost to Parker, but came back with a win over Wilder, or what was left of Wilder, knocked him out in 5 rounds. Kabayel is coming off 2 excellent wins over, what's that big guy's name? Magmadov, isn't it? The enormous guy who looks like a caveman, a very intimidating looking guy. Highly favoured to beat Kabayel, and Kabayel knocked him out with body punches. You don't see that. I see a lot of body punch knockouts in heavyweight boxing, but it was the body work that did the job there for Kabayel. And then he followed that up with a fantastic win over an admittedly injured, but nevertheless, that's not Kabayel's fault. This was Frank Sanchez, who's previously undefeated, very highly thought of, came in with a knee brace on, looked like he had bad knee trouble, and ended up getting stopped. Again, not Kabayel's fault. If he was injured, you don't enter a boxing ring if you're injured, and if you do, you can't complain about it afterwards. So Zhang versus Kabayel, great fight, good heavyweight matchup. And then we've got just another world title fight, really. WBC middleweight world title. Carlos Adames, 24 wins and one defeat against the challenger, the undefeated Hamza Shiraz, 21 wins, no draws, no defeats. What a card. I mean, is there a bad fight on that card? I don't think so. And what would you say is the most attractive fight on that card? Because you're sport for choice, really, aren't you? I mean, every single one of these fights has the potential to deliver, in terms of entertainment. Just fantastic stuff. I mean, and who would you pick? I mean, some of these fights are I mean, who would you pick out of Beterbiev Bivol second time round? What about Zhang and Kabayel? You know, Zhang's knocking on a bit. Was he 40 now? 41 maybe? I don't know when he turns 41, but Kabayel undefeated. But maybe that win over Sanchez flattered him with the injury to Sanchez. I don't know. I'm not saying it did, but Adames, good fighter. Shiraz, this is a jump up for him. Can Shiraz do it? He certainly looked the part, hasn't he? He looks enormous at middleweight. But Adames is the one with you would think, with a bit more schooling, a bit more seasoning, if you like. Ennis against Ortiz Jr. That's a great matchup. Ennis did not look particularly great against Karen Chukadzian, the rematch. He was hit quite a bit. We know Ortiz Jr. can hit hard. On the other hand, you have to say that Boots Ennis is Ortiz Jr.'s finest opponent so far. And then, of course, you've got Dubois and Parker. Parker's the veteran, Dubois, a younger man, probably, if not in his prime, then damn close to it. Must be riding high in terms of confidence. And Parker, he'll be very, very confident too in terms of, you know, having had those 4 defeats since the bad Joe Joyce knockout that he suffered. He came back brilliantly, didn't he? Upset the Wilder apple cart and holds a victory over Zhang. Was on the floor a couple of times against Zhang, wasn't he? So what about the chin? How does the chin hold up for Parker against Dubois? What do you think? But anyway, fantastic, really. I mean, this is in February, and another brilliant card to look forward to. We haven't even had Christmas yet, which, of course, on 21st of December, we've got Fury versus Usyk, the rematch, or Usyk versus Fury, if you prefer. And don't forget, don't sleep on Boxing Day. And don't sleep on this card, because Naoya Inoue will defend his undisputed super bantamweight title on a Japanese card on Boxing Day. What else? And trust me, these Japanese cards, they have some fantastic fights on them. If you love boxing and you're not a fanboy and you're not a casual and you just love great boxing, really hardcore excitement, these Japanese cards provide it in spades, trust me. So put that in your diaries as well. Naoya Inoue's next defence, and that's on Boxing Day. We got ourselves some decent fights coming up, some very, very good cards indeed. But let me know what you think, what you're looking forward to the most. Which of the fights on the February the 22nd card do you think is going to be the best one? Let me know. And if you want to make any predictions for winners, go ahead, do it. Whatever you got to say, leave it down below. Thanks very much for listening in. As always, please subscribe to the channel if you're new. Please hit the like button if you don't mind, because they count them, I'm told, for whatever reason. And I hope you're enjoying your week. Speak to you soon. It's all good in the world of boxing. Hopefully it's all good in your world too. I'll catch you later. Bye for now.